Hello everyone. In this tutorial we will see types available in Lua. In Lua actually we don't need to declare variable. We can directly assign values to a variable, so there is no declaration part, and so actually value will decide what is the type. So in Lua we are having these data type: boolean, we are having number. So this number is actually used to store real number and integer both, and it actually represented by double. We are having string, and there is one special type of type nil. So in case if a variable is not assigned any value, and if we try to print value of that variable, it will print nil. And we are having table, function, user data, and thread. So we will see one by one all data type. So if you want to print a type of any kind of value, there is a function type. So what we will do, we will try to print value of different types. So here if you can see, we are printing here type of a real number, and we also try to print for integer number. So we want to see whether these both belongs to number or there are some another type. Then we will print boolean. So in boolean we are having two values, true or false. So let's say we are taking a value true, and then we are trying to print its type. For a string, sequence of any character. So let's say, so this will be considered as a string. And how to see whether a variable is having nil or not? So what we will do, we will try to print value of a variable which we have not assigned any value. So if you can see, we have not assigned any value to this variable. So in case of Lua, that variable will print nil. uh, Table, what is table? In Lua, associative array are considered as table. And what is associative array? A array which can be referenced or with the help of index number or with a string. So how to create a table or associative array in Lua? So let's say we are having a array fruit. So it will create a empty associative array. So if we try to print type of this one, so it will print table. And function, so in Lua, function can also be used as a value. So let's take a variable and try to assign this function to this variable. So we are using a function as a value. So if we try to print type of a variable b, it will print function. And this user data type, this is actually used for C data type. And thread, this type is actually represent a independent execution. So these two types I will explain in later. So let's save this file and let's see the execution part. So we have saved this file on desktop, and I'm already in desktop. So I will run this. So if you can see here, uh, real number and integer both actually belongs to numbers. So number actually store integer and real number both, but this is actually a double. and true, this belongs to boolean. String, here it's printing nil, and here we have created a associative array which are considered as table. So that's why the type of fruit is printed table. And here this variable b is having a function as a value. That's why the type of this variable is function. So actually type depends on the value. Thank you very much for watching.